think answering one of your questions, I realize the word resiliency has become a word that I feel very strongly against, but I'll explain. I do think it is crucial for children and adults to learn to be resilient in life. They have to know how to do hard things, to have feelings of discomfort, to sit with things that are painful and not self-harm or use addiction or harm other people. Of course, we want to alleviate those feelings when we can, but not to the extent that they're numb or always entertained or ignoring. Sometimes we have difficult things in life and we have to be able to handle them. But what I hear from people a lot about resiliency, it sounds to me hollow, coming from people who maybe haven't experienced trauma or experienced this type of trauma. Resiliency sometimes means you get back to the way things were, and that is just not true of trauma. You might be able to function, you might find positive things in your life, you may have good relationships, but trauma is negative. Trauma is not necessary in life, in my opinion, to be a better person. We may have learned things from it, but I would never say, I'm glad that this happened to us because look at these great things we've done. That is not a helpful way to think of resiliency or trauma or hard things in life. I'm not saying anyone has said, but I mean, there are some of those messages of, well, look how much you've grown, or let's celebrate these things. And I always want to remind people that trauma is trauma.